The film opens with a beautiful housewife named Nina, panicked that day because her husband, Miguel, had killed someone. Like it or not, they had to hide the man from the public. Nina and Miguel had recently been married, having married at a relatively old age. Apparently, the police had already discovered the incident at the beginning of the film. Miguel and Nina were interrogated to uncover the case, but the police still had difficulty finding out the truth, as they continued to deny their involvement. Nina grew up in a rather dark life. Her parents were still alive, but she was placed in an orphanage, and her father had also disappeared. While most children receive attention from their parents, Nina never experienced that. While at the orphanage, Nina had a good friend who shared a room with her, but as adults, they had to separate. The dark moments of her childhood remain vivid in Nina's mind to this day. When Nina grew up, she decided to return to her mother, but she never received the affection she hoped for. Her mother always got angry when she made a mistake. Even though she was married, Nina still felt empty. Even when Miguel asked her to be intimate, she consistently refused, offering various excuses. Miguel continued to insist. Despite this, he became annoyed because she lacked enthusiasm. Miguel had a co-worker named Abogado, who was young and handsome. One day, Abogado came to Miguel's house to have dinner together. They seemed close, which made Miguel jealous. Nina felt that Abogado was young and energetic. One day, Nina even came to Abogado's house and they made out several times. It turned out that Miguel had followed Nina to Abogado's house, and Miguel was convinced they were doing something there. But it's not just Nina and Abogado. Apparently Nina's mother is also interested in Miguel. She keeps getting closer to Miguel and really wants to make out with him. One day, Nina came to Abogado's workplace. There Nina wanted to invite Abogado to make out, but unlike usual, Abogado wanted to experience another way. You know what that means. When Nina wanted to go home, it turned out that Miguel was waiting outside. Nina looked sad and Miguel thought that Abogado had done something to Nina. Not long after that, an argument broke out between Nina and Miguel. This time, Nina was angry because Miguel was close to his own mother. The conflict escalates and Miguel unknowingly bombards Nina. After that, Nina met Abogado and told him everything. Abogado did not accept Nina being treated like that. Abogado promised to take Nina away from there and live together. The next day, Nina was ready to go. Abogado was also there to make sure Nina was okay. Moments later, Miguel, who couldn't accept Nina leaving with another man, then met Abogado and immediately killed him. Nina was shocked to learn of this incident and had no choice but to help Miguel hide Abogado. However, their secret didn't last long, as the police uncovered it. Long story short, Miguel and Nina were brought to trial. However, Nina confessed that Miguel had planned all of this, forcing her to help and being helpless. They hid Abogado in the attic of their house, and Nina said she made food from Abogado every day, which Miguel and his mother ate. Nina, however, was also guilty, and they were both arrested. However, Nina, deemed forced, received a lighter sentence, while Miguel had to live the rest of his life behind police walls. That's the plot of our film this time. We hope you enjoyed it, and see you again in our next film.